Your car is quietly losing nearly half its power by the time it hits 100,000 miles. Most owners blame the factory. The real killer is neglect you can fix in your own driveway for pocket change. These 15 DIY moves will bring a dying engine back from the edge, and almost every single one costs under 20 bucks. Skip even one and you could still be staring at a $4,000 repair bill. Let's start by killing a dangerous myth your owner's manual is still spreading. Number 15. Air filter. A choked engine air filter can steal 11% of your acceleration and 10% of overall power. Turbo cars pay an even higher price, higher intake temps that cook the turbo long before its time. Manuals love to say every 30 to 45,000 miles. Reality is different. Short trips, stop-and-go traffic or dusty roads mean you should be looking at it every oil change and swapping it at least once a year or every 15,000 miles. The sunlight test never lies. Pull the filter, hold it up to the light. Number 14. Tire pressure. Most drivers wait for the tire pressure light. By the time it glows, you're already 25% under the correct psi. The contact patch has ballooned, rolling resistance has jumped, and the engine is working overtime. Fuel economy is already down 3% and the chance of a blowout or crash has tripled. Check the door jam sticker once a month if the gauge reads low. Number 13. Mass airflow sensor. That little wire inside the MAF is constantly coated in dust and oil vapor. Contaminated readings throw the air-fuel mix off, triggering hesitation, misfires, lousy mileage, and random stalling. Codes P0100 through P0104 are the usual suspects, but it also loves to set lean, rich, or even oxygen sensor codes. Diagnosis gets messy fast. The fix is a $12 can of MAF cleaner. Unplug it, spray the wire gently, never touch it, let it dry, and reinstall. Smooth idle usually returns in minutes. Do this once a year or every 15,000 miles. Number 12. Oxygen sensor. While the MAF watches air coming in, the oxygen sensor watches the exhaust leaving. It reports rich or lean hundreds of times every minute so the computer can adjust fuel on the fly. As it ages, the signal lags, yet the check engine light often stays dark. The EPA says a lazy O2 sensor can tank fuel economy by up to 40%, $600 to $900 a year, vanishing into thin air. Rough idle, hesitation, and misfires follow, then the $2,000 catalytic converter fails. Replace them between 60 and 100,000 miles. Number 11. Battery terminal. That fuzzy blue-white crust is corrosion acting like an insulator. Electricity can't flow cleanly, so starters struggle, alternators overwork, injectors stutter, and sensors send garbage data. One day the car simply refuses to start. Before you buy a new battery, mix baking soda and water into a paste, scrub the terminals clean, rinse, dry, then coat them with dielectric grease or petroleum jelly. Number 10. Spark plugs. Old-school plugs needed changing every 5,000 miles. Modern platinum and iridium units can last past 100,000. Once the electrode wears and the gap opens, the spark turns weak and inconsistent. Unburned fuel heads straight out the exhaust, fuel economy can drop 30%, acceleration suffers, and the catalytic converter cooks itself. Short trips and neglected filters accelerate carbon and oil fouling. A full set of quality iridium plugs costs $30 to $50. Replace them on schedule and your engine will thank you every time you mash the pedal. Number 9. Throttle body. The throttle body is the gateway for air. Oil vapor and dust slowly coat the plate until idle hunts, the engine hesitates, and response feels lazy. Dealers charge up to $300 for a cleaning you can do for $10. Disconnect the intake tube and electrical connectors, spray throttle body cleaner, scrub gently with a soft toothbrush, let it dry and reassemble. Expect a rough 15 minutes of relearning, then the engine settles into a clean, crisp idle. Next is a $4 part that can destroy a $4,000 engine. Number 8. The positive crankcase ventilation valve, PCV. Low-by gases that sneak past the rings have to go somewhere. The PCV valve routes them back into the intake to be burned. When it sticks closed, pressure builds, rear main seals blow, sludge forms, oil burns, idle gets rough, and bearings eventually fail. Catch it early, and a $4 valve every 30 to 50,000 miles saves you a full rebuild. While you're replacing it, check the sensor that quietly wrecks everything else. Number 7. The coolant temperature sensor. This $10 sensor is the computer's thermometer. When it fails and reports the engine is colder than reality, the ECU dumps extra fuel. Mileage tanks, carbon builds, and the engine can overheat and blow a head gasket. If it reports hotter than actual, the mixture goes lean, misfires, hesitation, and stalling follow. Hook up an OBD2 scanner and watch live data. Cold reading on a hot engine means replace it immediately. Next is the emissions part owners love to delete and regret. Number 6. The exhaust gas recirculation valve. The EGR recirculates exhaust to drop combustion temperatures and cut NOx. Carbon eventually sticks it open or closed. Open means constant exhaust in the intake, power loss, rough idle, stalling at low speeds. Closed means knock and lost efficiency. Deleting it can cost you a $4,800 fine and short engine life. Instead, remove it every 30 to 50,000 miles, spray with EGR cleaner, scrub and install a new gasket. 30 minutes and $8. While it's off, inspect the belt that keeps everything spinning. Number 5. Serpentine belt. One belt drives the alternator, power steering, AC and water pump. Drivers wait for the squeal. By then microscopic slip has already stolen more than 10% of available power, alternator output is down and electrical gremlins appear. A broken belt can grenade the engine in seconds, $4,000 to $6,000 later. Inspect every 60,000 miles. Any cracks, glazing or fraying means replace it now. Never gamble on the squeal. Next is the most delicate part of the fuel system. Number 4. Fuel injectors. Injectors fire up to 1,500 times a minute, atomizing fuel. Carbon and varnish slowly restrict the orifices. At just 10% clogged, you're already down 4% power, enough that most owners simply think the car is getting old. Eventually fuel economy is cut in half. Shops charge up to $1,000 for a cleaning. A quality fuel injector cleaner poured into a full tank does the same job for a fraction of the cost. Use it regularly and you'll never need the shop. But first we kill the biggest marketing lie in the fuel system. Number 3. Fuel filter. Lifetime filters are a warranty trick, not a lifetime guarantee. Contaminants still reach the filter and eventually starve the engine. Early signs are sluggish high-speed acceleration, then rough idle, hard starts and fuel smell. Replace every 20 to 40,000 miles or every 2 years. Diesels need it twice as often. Clean fuel is non-negotiable. Later I'll share a habit that stretches filter life. First, the free reset mechanics rarely mention. Number 2. ECU reset. Your engine computer constantly adapts. Install a new oxygen sensor or battery and the old adaptive values stay locked in, so the car still runs like the worn part is installed. Poor acceleration, lousy mileage, and random stalls continue. Disconnect both battery cables, touch them together for 30 seconds, or use an OBD2 scanner to clear learned data. The first 100 miles will feel rough while it relearns. After that, the engine wakes up. Now the single biggest performance and economy upgrade you can make. Number 1. The full carbon clean. Regular pump gas lacks the detergent package engines need. Carbon piles up on intake valves, injectors, pistons, and combustion chambers. Hesitation, knock, lost mileage, and expensive emission system damage follow. Walnut blasting used to be the only answer, $500 a visit. Top-tier gasoline changed the game. It carries the additive package every major manufacturer recommends. A few extra cents per gallon keeps the engine clean, restores lost power, and protects the catalytic converter and EVAP system for the life of the car. No excuses left. These 15 moves are fast, cheap, and proven to stretch an engine's life far beyond the average. None of them matter, though, if the sensors feeding the computer are lying. In the next video, I'll show you the 12 sensors that quietly destroy fuel economy and exactly how to fix each one before they cost you a fortune.